It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And they'll be facing Bugzy Malone, the United Kingdom rapper. But how good of a boxer is he? We're about to find out.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Bugzy Malone, yes, you heard that right, the UK rapper, gonna try his hand at the sweet science.
Look at this, these fighters are so up for it, look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, here is the multi-talented and popular rapper, Bugzy Malone.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Throws the jab and doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. These punches coming from every angle. There's a counter shot. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. These two fighters are made for one another. How about that time counter shot? Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Breathe, just get... What you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Get him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Stop, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You're not complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You have everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
That's working nice. Goes 1, 2.
There's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Fighters just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Catch and shoot. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
And is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside. Whoa, Johnny! Can they finish it? Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Hook misses. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The same again.
Mace, what's he doing? Come on. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
Here. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Same again, don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, that's a game changer. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. The right hook just missed. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Stop what you're doing. Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
Shots, keep smart. Good work there, the jabs are working.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
On to the 5th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That jab doesn't find a home. That right hook's blocked. Which fighter will say no mas? Stamina is off the charts. Nice count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Smart when you go out there. Just take the...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man.
What you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet.
See, that right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Peace.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter lands. Here was the defense. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He missed with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good work. Just a second.
Mate, what you doing? Come on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't...
Appear. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They exchange punches. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that will do it. Jake Paul just got stopped. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
Are you okay? You're out of here.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.